to Covering the Fields with your host, Joe Ellison.
Welcome to Covering the Field Shorts. And today we have Ronnie McKinnon, huge Boston Celtic fan. And here he is to talk about the famed Celtic parquet floor. Take it away there, Ronnie.
All right, Joe, thank you. Well, back in 1946, it was called the Basketball Association of America, and there was actually a lumber shortage in Boston. And after World War II, they were actually saving the cut lumber and the premium lumber for service people that were coming back to build homes. Anyway, the original owner, Walter Brown, he thought, well, to attract some good players back then, that's, trying to figure out who they can get, he had decided, well, maybe if we have a really nice quality floor, that will help. So the floor was actually made out of scraps of wood at lumber yards throughout Boston and put together a floor. It just happened to be in the pattern that formed a parquet type of design. So the construction was actually only $11,000 back then, using surplus scraps of northern Tennessee red oak. And they were laid out in alternating patterns, creating the parquet effect. It actually took 247 5-foot square panels, and they were held together by wood planks, brass screws, and 988 bolts. So they actually kept that parquet floor for 53 years till 1999. And then, of course, the new floors, they've been into some new stadiums, but still parquet floor. They won 16 of the 17 championships on that old parquet floor, and then another one afterwards. And now only twice in the past 21 years have they actually replaced the floor. And they actually also added some shock absorption underneath the surface of the floor. And that was to just hopefully help players with the wear and tear on their bodies.
Well, so to attract players, they got that floor. So there was no draft back then or anything.
Correct, right.
So you just got players from your regional area, generally?
That's right. And he thought, well, what can I do to maybe attract some people? I'm going to, put this really cool floor together. And he did, so.
And they certainly attracted some good players.
They did.
Winning all those championships.
They sure did, yeah.
Well, thank you, Ronnie, for that fantastic story.
Right on. Thank you for having me, Joe. Thanks.
You've been listening to Covering the Fields, a CMworldservices and the Sage production.